Hello everyone, I'm Leela Prabhugankar and I'm from the Bodhi Academy. This is the continuation of chapter 3, that is production and cost. Earlier in this chapter we have seen the production function, then we have also seen during the part 1 of this video we have seen types of factors of production, that is variable and fixed factors, then short run and long run we have seen. Okay, then we have also discussed with regards to marginal product, average product and the total product. So today we'll have a brief introduction of all these things, and then we'll start with the law of variable proportions, and law of diminishing marginal product, and all these assumptions, stages of production we'll be studying about. Okay, so let's start with the introduction of this first, as we have covered production function in this first video. So production function is nothing but it's just a relation between the physical input and the physical output, wherein this you have to remember, that is Q is equal to F into L and K, wherein L is labor and K is unit of capital and Q is how much is the total output produced. Okay, so this is the total output, how much is the total output produced. So this we have seen. So here 1 mark MCQ, they can ask like the relation between the physical input and the physical output is called as production function. So this is very important. Then we have got which are the different types of factors of production. So there are different types of factors of production, that is variable factors and fixed factors of production. So variable factors of production, those factors now which can be increased or decreased according to the need of increase or decrease in the output are called variable factors. Now variable factor example here is labor. Then fixed factors of production is those factors which remain constant, okay, with the change in the output. So here the factors are going to remain constant, factors are constant. Okay, that is called as fixed factor of production. Then example capital, capital is the fixed factor of production and labor is the variable factors of production. So this we have discussed. Also we have done with regards to short run and long run. So in short run the output can be increased or only by employing more, that is less of variable factors like labor with a given level of fixed factor. The law which explains this concept of short run is called as law of variable proportion or returns to factors. Okay. Now, the law which is going to explain this concept of short run is called as law of variable proportion. So, law of variable proportion here, it is a short run concept. The law which explains this concept of short run. So, here the law of variable proportions, here it explains the short run concept. Okay, short run concept. So the short run production function is expressed as Q, wherein we have seen over here that Q is unit of output of X produced. Okay, and factors of production, by taking the factors of production as labor and as capital. Okay, so now in long run the output can be increased by employing more of both the input variable and fixed factors. So in the long run all inputs including capital are variable and can be changed according to the required change in the level of output. So the law which explains the concept of long run is called returns to scale. So returns to scale concept explains the long run thing. Okay, returns to scale explains the concept of long run. Then, so the law which explains this concept of long run is called returns to scale, and the long run production function is expressed as Q is equal to F into labor and capital. Okay, then this is important, isoquant or isoproduct curve. So the curve which depicts different input combination to yield the same maximum possible level of output with a given level of technology is called isoquant curve. Now, throughout an isoquant curve, we have the same level of output produced but with different input combinations. So here with regards to isoquant curve, we have to remember that there is a different input combination. So input combinations are different. Input combinations are different, and so we get with the same level of output produced, but there is a different input combinations over here. Then the next also we have discussed with regards to marginal rate of technical substitution. So MRTS is that rate at which one input, say labor, can be substituted for other input like say capital. For producing the same level of production, MRTS is a slope of isoquant curve and is represented as change in capital divided by change in labor, change in units of labor. Then here properties of isoquant curve are given. So negative, it is a negative slope from left to right and it convex to the original because of the diminishing marginal rate of technical substitution. Higher isoquant curve from the origin represent higher output level. Also from the previous video, we have discussed the total product, average product and the marginal product. So total product is nothing but it is defined as a sum total of output produced by a firm with all the units of input, that is variable and the fixed factor. Total product is also called as total physical product. So total product is equal to summation of Q, that is the total output produced. Then average product is defined as output produced by per unit of variable factor employed, that is labor. So average product is equal to total product divided by L. So how do we denote average product? Average product is equal to total product divided by capital. Okay, sorry, divided by labor. Total product divided by labor. Okay, so this is how we can find the average product. Then marginal product, it is defined as an additional output. So it is an additional output due to the employment of an additional unit of labor. So how we are going to find out the marginal product? So marginal product is change in total product divided by change in labor. Okay, so here if we can see change in output divided by change in labor. So change in this or there is another formula, we can even minus this. Then the next thing which is very important is relation between total product, average product and the marginal product curve. So here they have given with the help of the diagram, they have shown the relation between all these things, that is relation between total product, average product and marginal product curve. Okay, so TP increases, TP that is the total product, it increases at an increasing rate till the point of inflection. So here if we can see TP is increasing till the point of inflections. Okay, and then later it increases, later if you can see over here it is increasing till this much, but if you can see it is decreasing also, right? So TP, that is total product, it is decreasing at at inflection point. MP attains its maximum and thereafter falls while AP continues to rise. So here marginal product, it attains its maximum and it falls when AP continues to rise. If we can see, when AP continues to rise over here, MP is declining. If we can see the second diagram, then next AP attains its maximum point where MP, that is marginal product, intersect AP. So AP is equal to MP. So if you can see this AP attains, where the AP attains is maximum point at this point. So AP is equal to MP. Then TP, that is the total product, continues to rise but at a decreasing rate and become constant at its maximum point, while MP on the same time is 0. When total product is maximum, marginal product is 0. So when total product it starts falling, MP is also negative over here. So this is how they have given the relation between TP and AP and MP curves. So if we can see, both AP and MP are inverse and U-shaped curves here. Okay. Then the next thing will move to the law of variable proportions or returns to a factor. Now, law of variable proportions states that if more and more of variable factor is combined with the same quantity of fixed factor, then initially the total product will increase. The total product is going to increase. However, after a certain point of time, total product will become smaller and smaller. Okay. Then law of diminishing marginal product. Now the next law what they have given over here is law of diminishing marginal product. So according to this law, if the employment of variable factors keep on increasing along with the constant level of fixed factor, then initially marginal product will increase. So marginal product is going to increase, but after a point the marginal product of the variable factors it starts to fall, and after this point the marginal product of any additional variable factor can be 0 or even it can become negative. So here they have given the assumptions of law of variable proportions. So assumptions here, technology is remaining constant, it's same. The units of variable factors are homogeneous, it is same in its features. One of the input it should be fixed and no change in the input price, wages and interest. Okay, so wages, interest, everything is going to be same. Okay, then next is, which are the different stages of production? Stages of production is, there are different stages of production, right? Stage 1, 2 and 3. So here they have explained this with the help of the diagram, and they have given here total product, first stage, second stage and the third stage. Okay, so the stage name, first is, the first stage is increasing returns to a factor, second one is diminishing returns to a factor, third one is negative returns to a factor. So first is increasing returns to a factor. So total product increases at an increasing rate till K, till capital. So total product it increases at an increasing rate till K. So first we'll see this part. Then AP it continues to increases and MP also rises but at a faster rate than average product and becomes maximum. What is the range of this increasing returns to a factor is from 0 to point K. So the stage 1 what they have shown over here is, with regards to TP, is this from K. So with regards to this, TP increases at an increasing rate till K. So TP, if you can see, it is increasing at an increasing rate till this K. Then AP continues to increases. So if you can see AP and MP over here, it is also continues to increasing at in the first stage. The next is MP also rises but at faster rate than average product and becomes maximum. So MP also rises and it becomes maximum over here. From and what is the range? From 0 to point K. If you can see, from 0 to point K is the range. Then if we move to the second stage, diminishing returns to a factor, this one. So diminishing returns to a factor, okay, we'll read this, increases at a decreasing rate and attains maximum. So TP, it increases, what is that? It increases at a decreasing rate. Okay, it increases at a decreasing rate and attains its maximum over here. Then AP becomes maximum. If you can see AP, it becomes maximum here. Then MP cuts AP from its, here if you can see MP, marginal product, it cuts average product from at its maximum point and then falls to become 0. So here MP is cutting the AP, okay, and then it is falling to 0, then it is coming to negative over here, marginal product, okay. Then next, from what is the range from K to point B? So if you can see, from K to point B is the range. So this is what the main things what you have to remember with regards to the stages of production. Then the third stage is negative returns to a factor. Now with regards to TP, now here if you can see, in the third stage TP is starting to fall. TP starts to fall, okay. Then next, AP continues to fall here. Also AP is going is decreasing at the third stage. And if you can see MP continues, marginal product continues to fall, and here if you can see it has become negative, okay. So what is the range? Range is from B onwards. From B onwards there is a range. So this is how there are different stages of production, okay. Then what are the reasons of increasing returns to a factor? The reasons you have to remember, because there is a underutilization of fixed factor, increasing specialization of labor, and this stage is known as non-economic zone. When there is a underutilization and increasing specialization of labor, that stage is known as non-economic zone. Then next is reasons for decreasing returns to a factor. Returns to factor, fuller utilization of fixed factor, imperfect substitutability between labor and capital, and this stage is called economic zone, as any rational producer will always like to operate in this zone, okay. Then here they have given exceptions to the law of variable proportion. Appreciation is one of the exceptions what they have given. With when the level of technology increases, there is exceptions to the law of variable proportion. Then discovery of substitutes of fixed factors is one of the exceptions to the law of variable proportion. Then we'll move to this returns to scale, this part. According to the law of returns to scale, now here we have seen returns to scale. This is a concept of long run. According to the law of returns to scale, when all the inputs are increased in the same proportion, so when all the inputs they are increasing with the same proportion, okay, the output it also increases. Output also increases over here, okay. So this increase may be at an increasing, constant, or at a decreasing rate. Then three accepts of the law of returns to scale are increasing returns to scale, constant returns to scale, and decreasing returns to scale, okay. So here, now if both the inputs are increased n times, the new output Q will be Q is equal to F n times labor and n times capital, okay. So if it is like this, if n it is increasing, then the production function shows increasing returns to scale. If it is constant, then it will be equal, constant returns to scale. And if it is decreasing, then it will be this. If F n times L and n times K, then decreasing n F multiplied by L and K. So then the production function will show decreasing returns to scale. Now, which are the different causes for increasing returns to scale? So increasing why returns to scale might get increased. So increasing returns to scale implies reducing cost of production. So cost of production will be reduced, which may be attributed to economic of scale. So now this can be further classified into two types, that is internal economics. Now in internal economics, this refers to those cost reduction efforts which are created by the firm itself. So when output increases, so these are limited and specific to a particular firm as this exists due to expansion in the firm's size. So why does this exist? Because of the expansion in the firm size. Okay. Then there are different types of internal economics, that is technical, managerial, financial, marketing, risks and survival economics. Then external economics, these economics are not specific to any one firm and is shared by all the firms within an industry. So when the scale of industrial production increases, these economies are exogenous to a particular firm and are beyond the control of the firm. So these are the types of external economies: economies of concentration, economies of information, economics of disintegration. Then, which are the different causes of decreasing returns to scale? Decreasing returns to scale implies increasing cost of production, and this may be caused by diseconomies of scale. Now it can be classified as internal and external diseconomics. So here uh, they have given a difference between returns to factors and returns to scale. This will be looking after, and then we'll continue with the cost functions and different types of short run cost and the average fixed cost and all, and marginal cost. Okay. So what's the difference between returns to factors and returns to scale? So basis of difference, returns to a factor and returns to scale. So with regards to time period, returns to a factor, this law is applicable only in short run. So this law is applicable with regards to short run. So when output can be varied only by varying variable factors of production. Returns to scale, this law is applicable only in the long run, as we have seen, when output can be varied by varying all the factors of production. Then next is production. According to this law, level of production, it can be changed. So level of production can be changed over here. But with regards to scale, according to this law, scale of production only can be changed here. Then different stages of production. There exist three stages here in returns to a factor. There are three stages, that is increasing returns, diminishing returns and negative returns to a factor. But with regards to returns to scale, there exist three stages: increasing returns, constant return and decreasing returns to scale. Then factor ratio. In this law we assume that factor ratio it remains constant here. Okay. And in this law we assume that factor ratio here it needs to be changed. The nature of production function. This law refers to a variable proportion, types of production function, and this law refers to constant proportion, types of production function. Okay. So today we'll see this much with regards to law of variable proportion and returns to scale. Thank you for watching my video.